Hello, I'm Craig. I'm here today to tell you what this site's about and what it's going to include as we go along. First, a little background about myself, but before that, I need to let you know I'm no doctor. I'm no fitness trainer, of course. You can look at me and tell that. I'm no, nutritionalist or nutritionist, whatever you call it. I'm just a guy, okay? And what I'm here to do is to tell you and show you what it's going to take to go from this, what I am now, to fit. And this is going to be my journal where I show you what I do and what it takes. And I'm doing this for two reasons. One, for myself, it's a self-serving website and YouTube channel. It's to keep me motivated and to have some responsibility, accountability for myself. And two, the other reason is because maybe somebody might happen on it and be going through some of the things I'm going to tell you about here in a minute, that might just, help them. And, I'm always here to connect. I'd like to do that. And let me get started by saying, again, my name's Craig. I'm 50 years old on December 1st, and 2018, if you're watching this later. And I have gone through a lot in the last 4.5, 5 years. Some of it is self-inflicted, some of it wasn't, and some of it's just life, and I'm having to deal with it. But it's put me into a very dark place, and I'm coming out of that dark place now because I've got a passion that I'm going to share with y'all that will that I feel like is going to just smooth my life right out. And if it doesn't, I'll find something else. But I think, as you see, if you follow me on YouTube and if you sign up for the updates, I'll be sending out an update email from this website that will, once a week, that will just have a newsletter that shows what posts I've made on YouTube and stuff, so you can keep up with that way. And it's going to be 3 parts, especially this introduction here is going to be 3 parts. The first part is introducing me and who I am and what I went through, and 2, the diet that I'm going to be on, and which will be in the next video, and 3, how I'm going to lose the weight, the exercise route that I'm going to use to lose the weight. And so it's going to be, exercise and diet. We've always heard that. It's time I put that into play. So, like I said, a lot of my troubles were self-inflicted, and I want to share it with y'all as much as I can. First off, I've got 2 children that are not children anymore. They're young people. They're young adults that are in college. One's graduating this December of 2018 from Stephen F. Austin, and the other one is just starting this semester at Stephen F. Austin. So I'm an empty nester, and wasn't easy for me, and especially at the time that my daughter left to go to college, my wife left me, and so it was sort of set up for a long time that we said we'd stay together until the kids were gone. And the day that she left, I mean, the day that my daughter left, she left. And so that sent me into a deep depression, and not anything where I was in danger, but it was something where I buried myself in the house, and I didn't answer any phone calls. I didn't go to any family functions. I didn't do anything, and that was 6 months ago, give or take. And about 2 months ago, in July of 2018, late July, I started to semi come out of it. I noticed that I was getting fatter. I was worse off than I was, and I knew that if I wanted to spend any more time with my kids, then I was going to have to do something about it. So back in late July, I started dieting, and I was pretty serious about it, still am. And I went from, I'm 5'8". My ideal weight where I like to be is around 170, 175. Of course, the books say 150, 155. But I like being at about 170, 175. It's where I believe I look the best. And I used to be that way, but it's been a long time ago. Seemed like every year I'd gain a pound or two. And whenever things started happening, I started gaining more. And before my wife left me, 4 years prior to that, I lost my job, which was my fault. I got fired from my job because I violated a rule, and although it was not that severe a rule, they had a reason for getting rid of me, kicking me out the door. I was the union rep for the local, the group of people that worked with me. I was their union rep, and I was a good one. And so the company didn't like me. I enjoyed fighting for those that needed fighting for, and whenever I fought so hard that their main option was to just terminate me. They found a reason to do it. They did it, and there was nothing I could do about it. So while fighting to save people's jobs, I lost mine. That was the beginning of my depression times. Those people that I fought for, it didn't seem they even cared that I got fired, except a select few. Out of hundreds, they didn't care. So after, they just found somebody else to do the same thing I'd do. And hopefully he was smarter than I was, where he didn't put himself in danger or his career in danger. I worked there for 23 years. And so I started the depression 4 years ago. I started a business, it failed. I started another business, it semi-failed. I started another one, and it goes pretty good, but it didn't replace the $100,000 a year job I had. Still doesn't. But that's what I live on, and that's what I'm doing still today. It's a photography business. I used to do portraits, and now I do product photography, and I also retouch images for other photographers. So it's a small business, very small, and but it pays my bills and gives me a little bit of freedom, but it doesn't replace the money that I lost whenever I got fired. So that put a big strain, financial strain, as you can imagine, going from 100,000 to zero. And that's partially the reason why my wife left me. So moving along, the reason I'm here today is to get out of this funk I'm in. It's to fight. And I'm fixing to fight for my health. and I'm fixing to fight for my life back, because somewhere along the way I lost it all. And so as we go through this, I'm going to do another video in the morning that's going to show you the diet that I'll be doing, and then I'll do another video right after that one showing the gear that I purchased to do the exercising that I'm going to do. It can be done with very little money or a whole lot of money, and I'm not here to sell you anything. I will be reviewing some of the products that I purchased, but I am in no as you'll see, I don't know anything about what I'm doing. And so this is Diva, by the way. She's a Jack Russell Terrier, and but I'll be doing reviews on the products, and I'll be doing I will have links where I'll get a commission from those products, but I'm not going to review them. I'm going to give an honest review, and if they work, they work. If they don't, they don't. I've purchased everything. I've got everything in, and I'm going to do reviews on each one of them. So if it's something that y'all want to do, then you can buy it through my link, and I get a small percentage to help pay for this website, or you can not. It doesn't matter, but since I'm showing it to you, I might as well get a little something off of it if I can. But when you're talking about a $12 item, you're talking about cents. You're not talking about, I'm not selling you the product. I'm going to show you on Amazon where you can get it. But that's about it for this one. That's who I am. I'm Craig. I'm going through a divorce. I am 50 plus pounds overweight. I started dieting, like I said, I think I got sidetracked in late July, and I was at 252 pounds. I'm at 226 pounds now as of this morning. And whenever I start this, today's the 29th of October, I am going to go full force starting November 1st. So I want to get these videos up where people can see that and see what I'm doing. And that way, whenever people do find this, they can find out what started this, what this is for. I'm going to track everything. I'm going to use all the electronics that I can possibly use to track it and give everybody a good idea of what I'm doing, how many calories I'm burning, how many calories I'm eating. My plan is to lose 10 pounds a month, which would be 5 months until I get to my ideal weight. Right now, the weight isn't the problem. I can't hardly breathe. I can't hardly, I got a fitness watch, first time or second time ever, I think. And just sitting here talking, my heartbeat is 104 beats per minute. And everything I read, that's not good. That means my heart is really having to work just to keep me, pumped up and air going, air flowing through my veins. And so I want to document just like this on a 24/7, 365-day program where it will show right now my basically resting heartbeat's 107 or 100, 105 now, 105. And 5 months from now, whenever I lose the weight, let's see what it is. But we're going to track this on a weekly basis. Everything's going to be shown. I'm going to be completely transparent. If I cheat on a meal, I'm going to show you. If my calories go over, I'm going to show you. If I skip a workout day, I'm going to say it. I'm not going to hide anything. That way, we'll all learn together. And that's my whole plan is to get the weight off, get my health back, get my cardiovascular health, get everything back in the best shape that I've been in 30 years. And so I'm glad you're here. I hope that I didn't bore you to death. I felt it was important to tell you that I was been in a deep, dark place, and whenever it come to me that I should start doing this certain exercise, which you already know what it is. It's biking, it's mountain bike, but I'm not going to be going down any trails 100 miles an hour. I'm going to be riding around, and I'm going to exercise on that bike at least 5 days a week for a minimum of 1 hour a day, 5 days a week. And so if I do it more than that, that's good, but I'm going to do my very best to go 5 days a week, at least an hour. And so I'm hoping for a 10 miles per hour, and I don't know if that's possible or not. The other thing is I haven't ever rode a bicycle. I can't think of the last time I did, or if I ever have. I always picked something that had a motor, and that's the reason why I looked like this. And so I just want everybody to know that if you want to jump on this bandwagon with me, let's do it. If you just want to watch me, then see what happens. That's great. But I would appreciate the support by, getting on my mailing list through the, email, and joining my YouTube channel, because I'm not in this for money. And like I say, I'm not going to sell anything, and I'm not going to go through all this and say, here, buy my supplements. I don't have any supplements. And as you see, I'm no fitness guru, and I don't want to be a fitness guru, but I do want to be fit. And so you're going to see a fat boy go to a fit boy. And so if you'd like to support me, emotionally, I'd appreciate it. That's all I'm going to ask for. I'll never ask for anything, and but I would like to support. So thanks for watching, and whenever it's up, click on the next video that will take you to the diet portion, and then from there we'll go to the bike that I bought and all the gear that I'll be using, and the electronics and everything else to try to do this in a good way from the start, where it's where if it failed, it's because I failed and not because I didn't have the tools and the equipment to do it with. So thanks again for watching, and I appreciate the likes and subscribes, and we'll see you next video.